welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I would love it if you could subscribe, and if you're already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So today's video is going to be my update for my I Heart the 90's project Pan. So this is a PANtastic Ladies Club Facebook group project and it was created by Laura. I'll make sure to leave Laura's channel below and a link to the PANtastic Ladies Club Facebook group if you'd like to go over there and join. And this project is a prompt-based project all about the 90's. I really just struggled to say that. Last update I rolled in all of the prompts that I had left to work on because I really wanted to try and work on them all. This project does finish in December, so next update will be my finale. So I just really wanted to try and work on all of them because next year I'm not doing all the same projects, and I'm also trying to minimise the amount of projects I'm doing as well because I have just been feeling so overwhelmed. So this update I can roll out 12 of the prompts, and I'm also going to be decluttering a prompt as well, and I'm not going to bring anything else in its place because I only have a month, but I did try the product at least. So what I'll do is I'll first start with the prompts I can roll out and the products I chose for those prompts, and then I will talk about the prompts I'm going to be continuing working on until the finale next month. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first prompt I can roll out is Dunkaroos, a food themed product, and for that I brought in my Elemis Soothing Apricot Toner, and this was where I was last update, so I've managed to use all of that. Toners really don't take me long to use when I start using them every day, and I put this in my bathroom and started to use it every day to get it finished. I do like Elemis products, have other cheaper alternatives that I do like as much, if not more. But I think my sister loves this toner. I think this is the one she really likes. So I used this a further 15 times this update to get it rolled out, and overall I used this one 20 times. The next prompt I can roll out is Goosebumps, and that is a spooky themed product. For that I brought in my Pure Defense eyeshadow palette. I just thought the packaging looked spooky. And I wanted to use this one 5 times. So this is what it looks like inside. These smell amazing, these eyeshadows. Incredible. At least I will know when this will go off because it won't smell as amazing as it does now. So I managed to get my 5 uses this update. I really did try to focus on this palette because last update I hadn't used it once. So I really wanted to try and get all of my 5 uses. I used different shades, I didn't use all the same shade. I think I used this one, this one, this one, I think this one. I'm not quite sure what the other one was, maybe this one. But I did manage to use different eyeshadows each time, and I do like this palette. I actually won this in a giveaway from Catch Up With Kay, so I have been using it since I won it and I have been enjoying it. It's not my favourite palette, but it's also not the worst palette I've tried either, so I managed to get my 5 uses. The next one is Tamagotchi, a product that is not long lasting, and for that I brought in the Asda Manuka Honey and Oat Moisturising Hand Cream. As you can see, I tried to get every last bit possible out of this. So this was where I was last update, so I've managed to use all of this. I made a conscious effort to use this. I usually reapplied it twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and usually when I'm working from home. I didn't take this in my bag with me to work. Usually I find my hands do need that bit of moisture a couple of times a day because I do have really dry hands. I don't know if you can see, but I'm also kind of struggling a little bit at the minute with my eczema on them, but this wasn't the best hand cream for my dry hands. The only things that seem to work for me when I do have flare-ups is Aveeno and Body Shop hand creams. They're the only 2 that just seems to really help, which is good because I'm working on a Body Shop hand cream now. But I used this one a further 16 times and I managed to finish it, and overall this took me 26 uses. The next prompt is the Lion King, and that is a black owned brand. For that I brought in my Pat McGrath lip gloss in Lust. So I don't think I tried this one before I brought in this project, but I have tried another one of the lip glosses because I got this in a trio, but I'd only used it a couple of times and I wasn't sure what I thought to the formula. I really like this. I really like this formula. Now, I'm still not a massive lip gloss person. I do like the Fenty Beauty ones. I like the Pat McGrath ones, but I'm still not a massive fan of lip gloss. I think I'd much prefer to just wear a lipstick. But because I have them in my collection, I am happy to use them. And lip gloss formula has come on a long way. My idea of lip gloss was just, you know, just really sticky and just not comfortable to wear. Whereas this one was. I wanted to use this one 20 times. I used it a further 10 times this update to get my 20 uses. I'm not quite sure where I'm at, but this is really nice, which is good because I have another 2 in my collection. One product I'm going to be decluttering is for the Prompt Rug Wraps, a product from a brand that you have mispronounced the name. And for that, I'm going to be decluttering but rolling out the Alekia Beauty Illuminator. Now, I use this as a blush, and I wore this in a video and didn't realise, but I had a massive stripe on my face. This was so difficult to work with. I thought it looked okay, and then when I was actually editing the video, I was like, that is a massive stripe on my face. To me, this was just a bit of a pain to apply. I have other liquid blushes in my collection that aren't as difficult as this, and I mean, it's really pretty. I love the colour of it, but it's just difficult to work with. I'd much prefer to use my other liquid ones in my collection that aren't as difficult. So I did try it. I tried it once. I did originally want to use this one 10 times. But yeah, it's going. I'll pass it along to maybe a friend or family and see if they can get it to work for them, but not for me, that one. Okay, so the next prompt I can roll out is Beverly Hills 90210, and that is most expensive product. And for that, I brought in my Natasha Denona bronze palette, and this is what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful. This is my problem with Natasha Denona. I fall in love with her colour stories. It's not that I don't love the formula. It's a nice formula, but I much prefer Pat McGrath. These eyeshadow palettes have gone up in price. I think I might have seen that these are now, some of them are retailing for £69, which is insane because I thought £60 was expensive. But yeah, it's gone up even more. But I always love her colour stories. I just think they're beautiful. And I know some people may look at this and think, wow, that's a little bit boring, but I really like this, and I did want to just use it 5 times, and I used it a further 2 times to get my 5 uses. I do like the formula. Is it the Sunrise palette? Is it like the one that's the size? I think some of the shades in that are a bit patchy, but I didn't find it with this one. But like I said, if I did have to choose, I think I would choose Pat McGrath. I'm really hoping that there's going to be a really good sale on Pat McGrath at the end of the month, so I could pick up the holiday palette, because I really want that, but I just can't pay £79 for it. It's just not something I can do. So I'm really hoping I can get a good deal like I did last year for the holiday palette. I really want it. Okay, let's move on. So the next one is Wannabe, a product that reminds you of your best friend. And for that, I brought in my MAC lipstick in Well. My best friend actually got me this last Christmas. It was either in my advent calendar or she got me it as a gift. And this is what it looks like. I really didn't think I was going to like this when I first tried it, but I do really like it. I think it was because I usually find that I don't think shades like this suit me, but I do really like the way it looks on me. Whether it suits me or not, I'm not sure, but I like it. I like it anyway. And I wanted to use this one 5 times, and I managed to get my 5 uses. So the next prompt is Macarena, and that is a Latinx owned brand. And for that, I brought in my Rare Beauty blush. So I did just want to use this one 3 times because I've been working on a lot of blush, but I also don't really reach for cream blush that much. I'm still more of a powder blush type of girl than I am cream, but I'm slowly getting used to working with cream blushes. This one is very pigmented. You really do not need a lot of it. But I just wanted to use it 3 times to see what I thought of it, and it's okay. The colour is nice. I've actually been wearing it today, but I have been at work all day. But I've just reapplied some blush. I did actually wear it over powder, and it looked okay. And I have also tried this under powder, and it looks nice as well. But it is definitely one I'm going to be keeping in my collection. The next one is Forrest Gump, and that was a whole collection roulette. And the product that actually was rolled for me was the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. And again, I just wanted to use this one 5 times. I hadn't used this before bringing it in for this prompt, so I just wanted to see what I thought to it. I've actually got it in my brows today. This is definitely a better colour match for me than the Charlotte Tilbury one. I even think for this is shade 3. I think I could even go like 3.5, but I think this just matches me better, looks more natural. That's the type of look I like for my brow. So I have used this one the 5 times and I can roll it out. I always wanted to try those Benefit brow products. I actually got this like a set last Christmas, like after Christmas in the sales, because I've always wanted to try them, and from what I've tried, I like it. With this, it's quite a thin brow pencil, and I much prefer more of a teardrop shaped pencil, but I can work with it and it's okay. The next one is Clueless, a product you were clueless on how to apply when you first got into makeup. So what I did is I went into my eyeshadow inventory and just randomly rolled a number, and whichever one I got, I was going to do a no pan left behind, because I have this memory of my sister showing me how to do eyeshadow, because before I went to uni when I was 20. Before then, I didn't wear makeup, but my sister did. So she like showed me how to do my eyeshadow, and the way that she showed me how to do it, I still do it to today. My sister's a lot better at makeup than me, but the way she showed me is how I do it. The palette that was rolled for me was my Charlotte Darling palette. I love this palette. It's one of my favourites. And I did a no pan left behind, and I used it 2 times, so I managed to create a look using these and these, and I like the looks I got from it, so I can roll that one out. The next one is Friends, a product you took a break from using then got back into using, and it can be a type of product or a specific product. So for me, I chose type of product, and that was setting spray, because before I tried this product, I was just like, I don't need setting spray, it doesn't seem to do anything for the longevity of like my makeup or anything. But then I tried this product, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I feel like I can't speak today. And I wanted to use this one 10 times, and I managed to get my 10 uses. I do really like this setting spray. I will be repurchasing it once I have finished this. This is just a mini, and it has lasted me a while. I'm about halfway on it, if not maybe a little bit below, and I think next time I will just get the full size. It is expensive, but I know it works and I really like it, so yeah, I managed to get my uses on that. The next one is The Simpsons, and that was a yellow product / packaging, and for that I brought in the Huygens face scrub. I really enjoyed this. This was the perfect texture for me as a face scrub. It wasn't really scrubby, but it had a little bit of scrub in it, but it wasn't harsh at all. I really did enjoy this, and I managed to use this one 7 times. It wasn't a lot in it anyway. So I would actually be interested in seeing how much this would cost, because out of all face scrubs I've tried, that one I think does have to be the best I've tried up to now. And then the last one I can roll out is for Jinko jeans. I think last time I said JNCO jeans, then when I actually watched some updates, I could see people were calling it Jinko jeans. I think that's how you say it. I'm not quite sure what those jeans are. But the prompt was bulky packaging. So for that, I brought in my Illamasqua highlight in Dainty. I think that's how you say it. So I wanted to use this one 5 times. Again, before I brought in this project, I hadn't even used it. So this is what it looks like. This is a very deceiving highlight because it looks more icy in the pan, but when you look at it in a certain way, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, it's actually a gold highlight. So I mainly use this in my inner corner and on my brow bone, because I'm not a massive fan of gold highlight on me, but I managed to get my 5 uses. I don't know if I said I wanted to use this one 5 times. I managed to get my 5 uses that way, and it's okay that way, but this will take me forever if I have to keep using it that way. I think when I next roll that into a project, I will try it as a highlight, but I just know my preferences, and I know I'm not a massive fan of gold highlight. Okay, so that is all the prompts I can roll out. Now let's talk about the prompts and the products that I'm going to be continuing working on. So the first one is Miss Cleo, a product that you feel like is a rip-off. And for that, I brought in my Dolce & Gabbana Solar Glow Illuminating Powder Duo in Sweet Pink, and this is what it looks like. And I wanted to use this one 10 times. This last update, I've managed to get 5 uses on it, So I'm up to 7 uses now. I should definitely have this one rolled out by the finale. The next one is Smells Like Teen Spirit, a scented product. And for that I brought in my Ted Baker body spray. So my goal for this was to use half. I'm not gonna, I think this is the only product I'm not gonna have done, just because of my goal that I set on it. But this is where I'm at now. I haven't marked it, but I am here. So I've made better progress than I did the update before. But even if I continue on that way, I'm not gonna get to my mark here, which is halfway, which is fine. Similar to the hand cream, I usually just spray this when I need it throughout the day. Not my favourite scent, it's very floral, but it's one I am quite happy to just use just to refresh throughout the day. I've used this one 18 times this update, so I think this is the only one that I'm not going to be able to get done in this project. The next one is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, a mythological creature themed product. So for that I brought an eyeshadow in from my W7 Total Eclipse palette, and the eyeshadow I brought in was Hercules, which is this one here. So I have been using this as a base for my eyeshadow, and I have used this one 8 times. My goal is to hit pan. I don't know if you can see, but I do have a big dip, so I do think I will be able to have pan on this by the finale. We then have Baby Tease, a mini product, and for that I brought in my Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Colour in Amethyst. And I wanted to use this one 5 times. This is what it looks like. And up to now I've used it 3 times. So I usually wear this when I go in the office, but I'm also panning another eyeshadow that I also use to go in the office as well. So I just use this one once a week. So I will have this done in a couple of weeks. So I'll definitely have this one done by the finale. It's just a really quick one and done. And I like that in the morning because I'm usually rushing. So the last prompt is Little Black Dress, and that is a black product / packaging. Now I haven't used this product yet, but it is the Show Premiere Working Texture Spray. So I just wanted to use this one 3 times because I know how bad I am at applying products like this, and I haven't used it. But I am going to get my 3 uses by the finale because, I mean, it's only 3 uses. But I don't know what I think to this yet. This actually got decluttered to me. I'm not sure what I'm going to think to it. I feel like I've done really well this update. I'm really happy with the products I can roll out and the products I'm still working on, because I do think all of them, apart from one, I'm going to have my goal met. This one, it's okay. I will just keep it at my work desk and I'll just keep working on it. But I'm hoping to be able to at least get close to my goal. I'll be happy if I get close to it. So that is my update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and it means the absolute world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.